Welcome back to Shemsuniverse. So today, guys, we're just going to discuss the maturity number 1 to start off with. So like I said, your maturity number is like your realization number. So this simply means that this is the number that actually lets you know what your ultimate potential is and like what you're eventually growing into. It comes in full effect, I'd say, around like 30 to 40, but it can come from before then if you acknowledge it. So even if you're 18, 19, in your 20s like myself, and you acknowledge this number, definitely you can still utilize it for sure because you understand what you're growing into. I just want to give a little recap. You do calculate the maturity number by just adding your life path with your expression number, and then you get what is called your maturity number. So if you have a maturity number of 1, this means that your ultimate realization is that you're meant to be a leader, somebody who's innovative, pioneering, a dominant person, somebody who has an authority, like an authoritarian sort of position. So that could be like leadership of your family, maybe leadership over the community that you're in, but you're gonna have a leadership role in some sort of way. The maturity number usually tries to affect you in sort of in lights with a career, your profession. So it could be anything from maybe getting into politics, maybe getting a promotion in your own company that you work for, maybe starting your own business, maybe becoming the best athlete that you can be, self-improvement. All of those things can fall under the 1 for sure, because that's a positive way of actually improving yourself. And it would depend on what your life path actually is. So like, let's say your life path is like a 2, and you're used to being second and codependent, and you like to take the backstage and things, but you have a maturity number of 1. It's gonna be a very contradictory force that you're definitely gonna feel around your midlife. And you need to know how to adapt to that by actually incorporating the traits of the 2, but still taking on a leadership position like the 1 wants you to as well. That goes for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Our master number is the same exact thing. You have to look at how you're going to develop and adapt your expression number, life path number, and then adapt both of them to the maturity number and see what it's actually asking you to do. So a lot of the times I try to tell people, understand your expression number first, your name number. That's your physical self, whether we're looking at Pythagorean numerology or Eastern numerology. So you want to look at that like your physical self, your physical destiny. That number is going to tell you how to accomplish your life path. Your life path is somewhat going to tell you how to accomplish your maturity number. That's what not a lot of people talk about. So if you have like a life path, like I said, of 2, then you know that you're going to go about having a maturity number of 1 in a very different way in comparison to somebody who has a life path of 4 or 6. It's going to take on different precedents based on what careers you've chosen, based on your numbers and your astrology and so forth as well. It's definitely going to be a different equation pretty much for everybody, but there are going to be some similarities as well. Another form of the 1 that you can have as a maturity number would be the maturity number 19. And this is not very talked about either, but you can have a karmic debt number as a maturity number. In some aspects of Pythagorean numerology, the maturity number is actually considered a core chart number. It's very, very important, and you need to understand that. So if you have 19 over 1, that means that you need to learn to start and finish things. When you hit the ages of like 35 to 40, you may be asked to really stick with things. Life itself may put you in situations where you have to learn to start and finish things, whether that be through a sort of diet, whether that be through performing correctly within sports, whether that be through actually starting and completing a project for a business. It's going to come in some sort of way, and you need to understand that it's going to come in the form of a challenge. If you just have the maturity number of 1, that's really good. If you have the maturity number of 19, it's good as well if you can overcome it, but it's not so good if you do not. So understand that a 19 over 1 maturity number is going to give you your powers of the 1 in the translation of some sort of tribulation or challenge. And you're going to be challenged on your authority, whether you're a man or a woman. You're going to be challenged on setting your own boundaries and challenged on actually starting and completing things. And that's the key to it, is that you need to learn to start and complete. So if you set a goal for yourself, see it through no matter what. Make a promise, see it through. Whether you have to read self-help books, whether you have to watch more of my videos, watch other people's videos, other people's content, see through it. It could be something as simple as I'm going to post 30 days in a row on YouTube, or I'm going to work out 90 days straight no matter what. All of those things can fall into place and actually help you learn discipline. And the 19 over 1 karmic debt is all about actually using the positive inspiration of number 1, but using it in a very positive way and not trying to manipulate people or lie to even yourself. All right, so that should cover the maturity number 1 for Pythagorean numerology. If you guys do have any questions about it whatsoever, just let me know in the comments. Aside from that, guys, please like, subscribe. That's it for today, guys. Peace.